Are we rolling?
It is rolling right now, yes.
Okay, so.
You got your coffee today?
I do. Circle K.
This episode is brought to you by Circle K.
No, they have the best coffee. What is it that we get? It's
the Nitro Cold Brew.
Nitro Cold Brew. And it comes with this really thick foam, and it's so good.
And it's just black, no sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you like your coffee?
Once you go black,
you never go back. All right. Well, welcome everybody. We are excited. We have a great episode for you guys here.
I'm not going to keep this in the entire time.
Well,
or I can, but it's.
Do you want me to set it down?
It's like a blue straw. It doesn't go with the theme.
Do you want me to go set it down? Are you done?
Hold on.
Okay. Let me set it over here for you. All right. Once again, we are here with Denise and Trending Tuesdays. We are excited. Good episode today. A lot of stuff trending in the world.
Oh, sorry. Your dust off your knee a little bit.
All right. Well, we are in Arizona currently. We just got back from Miami. We had a little long weekend there in Miami for Martin Luther King Day.
It was a very long weekend.
Yes. Very productive weekend.
Very productive. Can we recap what we did?
Well, I mean, we were in Miami with the 90 Day Bad Boys and
our clients.
We shot a couple of videos. We shot some live content.
Yeah.
We shot some behind the scenes content and of course did some work as well. Yeah, so
true story.
Very
little sleep.
Very little sleep.
Very little sleep.
Yes. Flew in on Friday, flew out on Monday.
Yeah. Late. We flew in late Friday. Yeah, we arrived around midnight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were not expecting the Miami Hurricane to be in Miami playing the national championship college football game.
No, that was very unexpected. It was like 23 years since the Miami Hurricanes made the actual championship.
Right.
So it was a big deal. So all the hotels filled up very quickly. All the Airbnbs went very quickly. And we're always last minute bookers because, we get the best deals when we wait last minute.
But not this weekend.
Not this weekend. It did not work out for us this time. So
very busy weekend in Miami. A lot of people in town, a lot of events happening. Good for the city, though.
A lot of celebrities, a lot of music artists.
Yeah. We did not go to the game.
No, we did not. We didn't watch it either.
No, we were on flights back here to Arizona.
We were on a flight.
But now we're in Arizona with you guys. And
in the desert.
We're excited. So
beautiful.
Yes. We have a lot to talk about with trending topics. Shall we dive in?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Let's start off with TV shows, things that are happening in that world. Zootopia 2 is out. Have you seen the Zootopia 1 or 2?
No, I have not. I hope that screen does not blow away. All of a sudden, the wind picks up.
Yes.
Our luck. So no, I have not seen Zootopia.
Zootopia
1. What is it?
Or 2. It's an animation.
Okay. So I don't have kids, so that's probably why I haven't seen, animated movies.
Right. Well, so it's a Disney movie, but it's the highest grossing animation film of all time. They just hit that mark.
Wow.
Yeah. So $1.7 billion globally is where they're at right now.
Higher than Toy Story, and because I feel like Toy Story was pretty high up there.
Yes, this is the highest grossing animation film ever as of right now. So if you have not seen that yet, go check it out in theaters. We might go see it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I mean, I might catch a glimpse on an airplane ride, but I'm not going to go to the theater and go see Zootopia.
What if your 10-year-old niece wants to go see it?
I will go see it with my 10-year-old niece, yes.
Okay.
If she asks me to go.
So now I know we mentioned this in the past, Stranger Things. Well, they've had their final episode, and that actually aired on New Year's Eve. And it was the most viewed episode ever, with over 115 million streams and climbing. So
Wow.
that ends the era.
The era.
Yeah. No more Stranger Things. Are you sad?
No. Did we confirm how many seasons?
This was season 5. Yeah.
Season 5, okay.
What I find kind of interesting when you look at it, you know, this is such a huge series, lots of fans, you know, most streamed episode ever was their finale, but only 5 seasons really isn't that long of a series. I mean, it is, but it's not. Right?
Yeah, I would say medium length.
With such a huge fan base, do you think they're going to do spin-offs?
Probably, I would think so. I mean, normally a long series would be what, 8
years at least.
To 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess they ran out of storyline with the story. How much more could they have done? Maybe. I'm sure a lot more, but interesting. Yeah. So be looking for spin-offs. I'm curious to see what they do with that. They might do that or prequels, you know, kind of go into stories before the series
prior.
began.
Yeah.
Different characters. Another thing in the TV world, I'm sure you're excited about. I don't know if you've heard this news or not, but Bridgerton season 4 is coming out.
Yay! I love that series. It's a great series.
Yes.
I feel like, though, the first season was the best.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
we'll have to see how season 4 does.
It's been really good.
Yeah. So that series, they're dropping it in a couple parts. So the first, I think, 4 episodes they're releasing. That comes out on, I'll give you the exact dates. January 29th is
so next week?
Correct.
You know, January is almost over with.
Right. Yeah. So a little over a week or so.
Quickly.
But yeah, so on the 29th, they're going to release the first 4 episodes of season 4.
Yay! Okay.
I knew you'd be excited about that news.
You know what I like most about that series is really the fashion. They do a really great job with the wigs, you know, the hair and makeup department. Oh,
yeah, it's really cool. If you haven't seen it, the way that they're portraying the story, it's set back, you know, in the kings and queen era of time, but yet they're using modern music and even modern language, you know, with the way that they're speaking, the dialect and everything, and then of course the fashion.
Yeah, the fashion is on point. It's done very well. Very, very well.
Yeah. So it's a very visual series.
Yeah, the Queen's wigs are the most spectacular because they design them with, you know, with movement. So, you'll just have to watch the series. It's really fun.
Another upcoming picture that's been highly anticipated, it's set to release April 24th worldwide, is a new Michael Jackson biopic.
I saw that.
Yes, it's going to be titled Michael.
Okay. And isn't one of his relatives actually Michael?
Yes. So Jermaine Jackson's son, so Michael's nephew, is playing Michael.
Okay.
And everybody's raving about how much similar they are, the similarities.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
Yeah. So there's been a huge anticipation worldwide. They had to push back the release date. They've had different issues with production. But the other thing that hasn't been decided yet, the original cut was over 3.5 hours.
Oh,
So
wow.
they were trying to decide if they should split it up to two parts,
Yeah.
but it's actually seems like they're leaning towards one.
Okay.
So it'll just be a longer film.
Just one.
Just a one.
Just a one and done.
Right.
I mean, they could have done where they do this. What is that called? They split them in 4 sections.
Right, but this is going to be released in theaters. So how would you
Is
do
it a
that?
movie or a
It's a
docuseries? Okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. So they released the trailer back in November, and I guess that blew up. Within the first 24 hours, they had over 116 million views of the trailer.
Wow.
So much anticipated. That'll be
I'm
exciting.
excited for that one.
You gonna go see that one?
Absolutely. I'm going to go to Roadhouse, my favorite movie theater.
Roadhouse Cinemas.
Yeah, they have the best popcorn.
Shout out to Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. It's gluten-free popcorn, and it's air popped to order.
I think they only have like 10 locations in the US.
They only have 3.
3 or 4. Something like that.
Oh, they do have one in Colorado.
Right.
Yes, but they're mainly out of Arizona. Just open Colorado.
So if you're not in Arizona, but you do visit Arizona,
come visit us. We'll take you to the Roadhouse.
Go to Roadhouse Cinemas.
And the staff there is very friendly.
Yes. Great time every time we go.
Great time. Oh, also, they redid their theater. I'm very excited. Obviously, we're talking entertainment, so we could talk about theaters. It's one of the only theaters I'll go to. But they did a remodel, and they have these new screen showings, smaller rooms that fit maybe 10 to 15 people, and maybe a screen 3 times bigger than this. And they're little private screening rooms that you could rent out for like a normal, theater seat, pay for 13, but it's a really cool idea that they did.
Yeah, so you could take your friends and family and enjoy the theater all to yourself.
All to yourself.
And they serve you food.
And it's dine-in, yeah. It's
and
fun.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
And drinks if you need an adult beverage.
Yes.
So
all of the above.
Yeah, they were doing a great job.
I'm going to see, what's it called? The Michael?
Michael.
Oh.
Just Michael.
I'm going to see Michael.
Put that on the calendar, coming out in April. So let's see. Let's change topics to fashion. How about that?
Okay.
Milan Men's Fashion Week just ended.
Missed that.
Yeah. So you know what they were doing because the Olympics are coming up here soon, the Winter Olympics.
Okay.
So a lot of the fashion in the men's Milan show was Olympic themed. So winter based. So for example, Ralph Lauren is outfitting the entire U.S. Olympic team. So they had their fashion on the runway.
Where are the Olympics? Winter Olympics this year?
So it's going to be in Italy.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why they would do that.
Armani's outfitting the entire Italian team. So they'll all be wearing Armani.
That's cute.
I wish I was an Olympian just so I can get the Olympic outfit, the suit.
It's all winter gear.
Well, still.
You don't like the cold. So where would you sport this?
I mean, curling. I could get on the curling team and then wear the Armani. Well, I'm US, so it'd be Ralph Lauren.
Okay.
Let's see. Paris Men's Fashion Week's happening right now.
So you're saying if you could be on an Olympic team,
Yes.
any sport, you would choose curling?
Well, curling's kind of a fun sport, I think.
You're
I mean, I definitely don't want to do ski jumping.
if you could do anything, if it was like your thing and you were good at it, curling?
It wouldn't be ski jumping because I'm afraid of heights. Those are intense jumps. Have you, from the top of the mountain?
Yeah.
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 Maybe
curling? He picks the easiest one. So me,
what would you choose?
what would you think I would choose?
Ice skating, of course.
Yes.
Would
Okay.
you be a pairs ice skater or a soloist?
Probably solo.
Okay. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine me with a partner?
I could not.
Be nice.
So speaking of fashion weeks, Paris Fashion Week is happening this week. So that's exciting. Jonathan Anderson is doing his sophomore year Dior design wear
Nice.
for men's. His women's wear just hit the stores this week as well from Paris
really?
Fashion Week women's. Yes.
Okay.
So,
That's fun.
so that's exciting. That'll be interesting to kind of keep an eye on and see who's doing what this week. Also, Jaden Smith is debuting as Louis Vuitton's first men's creative director.
Oh, wow. That's different.
So that'll be an interesting show to keep an eye on.
Yeah. There's a lot of controversy with the Smith family.
Yeah. But we're not talking about that today.
No, we're not. I just find it interesting. I know he's very, fashionista, but
Right.
very different.
Yeah, so we'll see. So he makes his debut this week, happening right now as we speak.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
We'll have to look and kind of see what everybody
Thing is like leaning this way.
got it. We'll have to kind of see what everybody is saying about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be interested in that for sure.
We'll keep you updated next week on how that went.
Okay, don't forget.
So New York Fashion Week announced their schedule coming up February 11th through the 6th. So that's something to look forward to. That's coming up in a few weeks.
Gosh, you know what? That came up so quickly.
Right.
I mean, we just got done with, one fashion week right to the next.
Yeah.
And now to New York.
Well, now it's 2026, so New York's happening February 11th, so coming up soon. So you know what they also just announced, I wanted to get your opinion on this, is they actually banned furs for New York Fashion Week, but not starting until September's show.
Okay.
So this February may be the last time you see fur on the runway in
Really?
New York Fashion Week. Yes.
That's so funny that you bring that up because I was actually going to wear one of my furs today.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. That'd be so offensive.
I mean,
So how do you feel about fur being banned on the runways?
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Things are always changing, evolving. Rules are changing.
Yeah.
Everyday life.
It doesn't mean that you can't purchase fur in stores. It's just not
Right.
allowed on the runways in Fashion Week.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
kind of speaking of fashion, Saks, I don't know if you heard about this, they filed bankruptcy.
Really?
Yeah, globally as a brand. So under their brand, of course, Sax Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, a few other brands as well. But yeah, they're
I mean,
restructuring.
it just means restructure. It doesn't mean that they're going away permanently.
Right. Just
You can still shop there.
missed some bankers' interest payments, I think it was. So they
Right.
decided.
Because I love shopping off Saks.
Yeah.
I don't buy ever designer full price.
Right.
It does not make sense to me. If you do, that's great. But, fashion's always changing, always evolving. And, it could be priced at the highest one day and then 2 weeks later reduced to half. So,
Right.
so I like to shop Saks off Fifth.
Those
my
retail
favorite
stores that are basically the
The discounted stores.
discounted Saks stores. Yeah.
Yeah,
You find good deals there.
I do. I find great deals.
Nice. Well, switching over to AI. Remember last year I said 2026 is going to be the year that AI takes over the entertainment business. And we talked about that a little bit.
Right.
So this year, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of AI news in our episodes. Things that are happening, evolving.
Yes. And let me just note quickly before we continue with that, let's not talk any things happening with our clients.
Was that a cliffhanger?
No, it was a cliffhanger slash don't talk about it yet because
Got it. I wasn't planning on it, but
okay.
thanks for clearing that up.
Well, yeah. Because we don't really slice or cut these videos. We just go right through.
Right.
So I just wanted to say that.
What you see is what you get with us. So another, AI kind of taking over ad campaigns. We talked about Zara a few weeks ago. So a new one just dropped. I don't know if you saw this, but Equinox, the world gym brand,
Yeah.
did an AI campaign just recently on their Instagram. And basically they took models and, added AI into the models online. And so that's receiving a lot of backlash.
Do you show all these clips when you post these videos?
Maybe, yeah.
I think you should.
Sometimes. But what was kind of funny about this Equinox campaign, there was a lot of talk about it, concerns because AI is taking over, but they featured some funny images. So they actually had the Pope, the current Pope.
Oh gosh.
He was walking, it looked like he was walking down the street, looked like a paparazzi type of a photo. And he had a big puffer jacket on, like a real trendy jacket.
Is that even legal? Do they have to get consent from the Pope?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. So they had
I would
baby
think so.
Kim Jong-un in one of the photos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the funniest one that
Did you say baby?
Yeah, he was like an infant or toddler.
Wearing what? Or doing what for Equinox?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was just for shock value.
Okay.
I think that's what they were posting these images.
Clickbait?
But then they had the ex-Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau.
Stop it.
On a stripper pole.
And his wife?
No, just on a stripper pole.
Is he married?
No.
Oh.
He was with Katy Perry.
I'm thinking of someone else.
This week.
Thinking of another world leader.
He was on a stripper pole looking all buff and athletic.
How is that?
Equinox had.
Do you think Justin approved this?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, sure. Put me on a stripper pole.
I was wondering the same thing.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. So.
We'll have to look into that.
Yes. Speaking of Justin, he was actually seen this week with Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah, that's where. Okay.
No wife.
That's strange too.
Yeah. Another thing happening in the AI world, I don't know if you saw this or not, but it's called Clean Video. And they upgraded, and you can now have an AI that mirrors your face, and you could produce videos of it. So basically me speaking here, I could have an AI, but it's very lifelike.
Are you AI right now?
Maybe. I am not. But I found that to be very, very interesting because it's just a step forward in what we see coming. And
this is just like the beginning.
Yes. Very, very realistic. I spent a lot of time watching these videos people were creating this week because it just dropped this week. And you could still see a little bit AI in it, but very difficult. Yes.
I know you shared some of those videos with me.
Yeah. So don't believe anything you see on the internet anymore.
No. Take Equinox, for example.
It's going to get really weird this year, 2026.
It's going to get weird, and then they're going to come out with some regulations.
Some guidelines.
Guidelines, regulations, rules. It's going to get pretty sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We live in exciting times.
Do we?
I think we do.
I just don't like not knowing what's real and what isn't.
Well, we're real.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Is Katy Perry real?
Maybe.
Or is she a clone?
I haven't heard that news. We'll have to look
Watch
into
our conspiracy theory channel. Just kidding.
it. In other news,
Trending news.
in other trending news, I don't know if you guys know this or not. I certainly do because all the algorithms are showing me the clips this week. It's kind of annoying, but the World Economic Forum is happening right now.
Oh yes, that should go on our conspiracy channel.
Well, and people might say, I thought you guys just talk entertainment, and we do.
Yeah.
And the World Economic Forum is definitely entertaining.
Well, it's trending topics that
Right.
are entertaining.
Even though it's probably mostly politics that take place there.
Mm-hmm.
But I did hear a quote this week. I kind of agree with it from Candace Owens. Do you watch Candace Owens?
Here and there.
I saw a quote and she says, politics is exactly like Hollywood, except Hollywood has more beautiful people.
That's a good one.
And I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, that's agreeable.
Yeah. The world is a stage.
It is a stage.
So with all the clips happening with the World Economic Forum, what it reminds me of is you get all these political leaders, business leaders, head of different major corporations, and they all meet together during this week. Presidents.
And make up rules for
the
the
world.
world.
But they get on stage and you see all the clips. My feed has been full of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just talking points. So they get on stage and they talk. They get interviewed like we're doing today. And it's just for media, for talking points. They try to think of things they could say that will get viral clips. So it is just like Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know what really happens during the World Economic Forum?
Tell me.
All the meetings outside of the forum, all the business meetings, all the dinners, all the drinks that are happening afterwards, that's where everything is getting done.
Yeah. That's where the deals are being made.
Right. Everything that we
The
don't
money's
see.
being exchanged.
Right. All the agreements.
Their paychecks are growing.
All the handshakes. Yeah, the paychecks growing. That's what's
individually
really happening at the event. It's not the talking points while they're being interviewed, because that's just for clips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So interesting. I'm not there. Would you attend if you got an invite?
No.
We could do a Trending Tuesdays from the World Economic Forum.
No.
One interesting clip I did see.
Are we on a timer?
Yes. One interesting clip I saw.
I just remind him because, sometimes our ending gets cut off.
Yes.
And our videos are on timers because we don't cut in flights, like I mentioned.
One interesting clip that I saw was Elon Musk at the World Economic Forum. And he said this, let me read it. He predicts that in a few years, there will be more humanoid robots than people.
Yep. What's that movie, iRobot?
And he said, who wouldn't want a humanoid robot? You can have one that will watch your kids and take care of your pets.
That's so crazy. They're coming out. People are buying them.
Right.
How much is a robot?
I have no idea.
I think maybe like 10 grand.
Yes, it's not out of range for some people.
But soon it'll be cheaper because they're going to want everyone to have a robot.
Right. Upcoming this week on Thursday on Good Morning America, they are going to be announcing all the Oscar nominees.
Go Oscars.
You excited about that?
I like the Oscars, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's going to be the 98th Academy Awards.
Wow.
So in 2 years, it'll be 100.
Oh my. 98 years.
Yeah. That's incredible to think about if they've been doing these award shows.
Yeah.
What else is upcoming this next week? Oh, so.
You know what that reminds me of? The Oscars. What's that show that we were watching that had, the Oscars in it? With what's his face? The actor.
Yes. So you're talking about the Studio.
The Studio, is that the name of it?
Yes, the studio with Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. Oh my gosh, that series was genius. It was genius.
So good.
Watch that show.
Yes.
I think it was only maybe 5 episodes.
7, I think, or something.
Okay.
7 or 8.
But yeah, there was an actual. Was it the Oscars that they were doing?
Or the Golden Globes.
Or the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
So you'll have to watch it.
That was your favorite episode. I think that was the last one. Yeah.
Was I laughing the whole time?
Yes.
I don't know. I was laughing in all the.
There was one episode I think we didn't really like that much, but all the rest were great for some reason.
No, and they have this series has like everyone in it, every celebrity you could think of. The one with Zoe Kravitz.
Yes.
That one was.
So I actually have us talking about this for Throwback Fridays.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so that's why I didn't really want to talk too much about it right now.
Well, I don't see your notes. So you brought up the Oscars and that's what came to my mind.
So this Friday, I've taken down some notes, and this Friday I was planning on talking about this show, The Studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so maybe stay tuned.
Is that why you're like pretending not to know what I was talking about?
For a minute. I didn't know how to play it off.
Well, I'm going to call you out every time. We can still talk about it. We'll go more into depth.
Okay. So a good show. We encourage you to watch it. Stay tuned for Friday's episode.
Apparently, we are talking about it more.
Yes.
Okay. Stay tuned. Cliffhanger.
That was a good cliffhanger. I like that.
Are you rapping?
No.
Oh.
But yeah, keep people.
I thought we were rapping.
Well, we are rapping. I just wanted to mention,
okay,
as we wrap, things to look forward to is, of course, the upcoming playoffs this weekend with, of course, my team, the Rams.
Is that this weekend?
That's this weekend, yes.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking they had one weekend off.
They do after this weekend. Yeah, it's the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl.
So Super Bowl, they don't get a week off?
They do. Yes. So there's 2 more weeks of professional football.
Okay.
But there's actually a 3rd week, but it's the Pro Bowl. So
the Super Bowl is coming up. No.
3 weekends from now.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's 4 teams left.
4 teams
tomorrow.
left. Correct.
And this is 4,
not tomorrow. This weekend.
I mean, this weekend.
Yes.
For the title of
who goes to the Super Bowl.
So it's like regional champions?
Something like that, yes.
Okay. Got it.
So the Rams are going to be in it. It was been a great playoff series so far. Most of the games have kind of come down to the last quarter or the last final minutes.
Right.
The Rams game went into overtime. Sorry for all the Bears fans out there.
We do have some Bear fan friends.
Yes. So I feel for you, but I'm excited.
Super fans.
I'm excited that the Rams are
fanatics.
So stay tuned for that. Of course. Of course, Bad Bunny is going to be at the Super Bowl in a few weeks. I know we're excited about that. Mm-hmm. And they've been featuring commercials during the playoffs.
Yes, I've heard this.
And I know
what's going to come out of your mouth.
Apple Music is one of the sponsors of the Super Bowl, the official halftime show sponsor.
Okay.
And so they've been placing ads for Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. And the whole controversy, of course, was him speaking or singing his songs in Spanish, as he does.
And they're all in Spanish,
right.
Yeah.
So the one ad from Apple said, follow along on Apple Music to Bad Bunny's songs translated in English. So apparently on Apple Music, you can hit play for his song and then hit translate and it'll show you the English lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah. So there goes that controversy.
They're not going to be very nice lyrics, but...
So it got me thinking.
I feel
when I saw the commercial, I thought, wait a second. For one, I don't know what song he's going to be singing. Mm-hmm. And then if I don't speak Spanish, he doesn't announce the song. Hey, everyone, I'm doing this song next, right? So how do you find out what song he's singing and then find it on Apple Music and then hit translate?
Well, Apple Music is a global brand, so I'm sure they're like asking him.
Maybe they'll have a preset list. Okay.
Like, the Super Bowl would have a preset list. I'm sure Apple could get their hands on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to stay tuned to see if that happens because for me, I'm thinking I'm scrambling on my phone
Well, no, because
trying to.
Apple, obviously he's an artist for Apple, so I'm sure that would be easy for them to get their hands on.
Okay. So we may have a preset Bad Bunny list.
Yes, of course
Stay
we
tuned.
do.
Stay tuned.
Well, not us personally, but yes, Apple does.
Well, that concludes our episode this week. Be sure to tune in on Friday as we have more exciting topics to talk about for Throwback Fridays.
Yep.
And thank you for joining us. We will see you on the next one.
See you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, it's
Are you cold?
rocky.